My husband keeps asking me what I do all day, so I made this video to forward to him. I made my collagen protein coffee, took a scoop of honey garlic, and took my NAD shot for the day. Do you put your shoes on sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe? I made a makeup tutorial video on the one palette cream makeup that I sell. He definitely doesn't consider this productive time. The house was a little cluttered this morning, so I had to clean it up. We live in a 750 square foot barn dominium. We just moved in 3 months ago, so I still have stuff coming out of storage that I'm unpacking slowly and getting put away. We got rid of pretty much everything we own when we downsized from our larger barn dominium. Had to throw the filter away that I changed yesterday. Headed over to the shop to grab some egg cartons. Took a look at the pond as I drove up front to deliver the egg cartons to my neighbor's mailbox. I think she has like 40 chickens. Grabbed my mail while I was at it and checked for packages. Then I went looking for my rescue cow mama. She was abandoned on our property about 2 years ago, and she likes to hide in the woods. It is her happy place. She's not too happy because we bulldozed down all her tiny holes so we could dig the pond. She's in her very last tidy hole, and it's going to be coming out probably tomorrow. I told her I was worried because all of the dirt could be falling down the hill and those big old clumps of dirt could get her. Sometimes I feel like she understands me, but at the same time, she just does not care. She's my best friend. She's a real bad bitch.
Look at that face. That is a face of concern right there.
I headed back up the hill to the house to do my chores. Does anybody else hate laundry as much as I do? Maybe not as much as I hate doing the dishes, though. It was my chore as a child, and I think it scarred me for life. I had to make a video for a contractor hat that somebody sent me. About the time I was moving the buggy out of the way, the granite guy showed up. Seems like every time I start my chores, somebody else shows up. He stopped by to bring me a cutting board he made out of an extra piece of granite we had. How sweet. I finished blowing the porch off and then headed inside to put some sticky feet on it. Had to take a snack break. Headed back to the shop because I noticed I had a flat tire on the buggy. Good thing I'm handy and can take care of my own farm chores. We tore down the old barn last week, and this trailer has everything that was left in that barn. I need to organize it today and leave stuff up here at the shop and then take the other stuff we don't really use down to the buzzard barn. Back to the front of the shop I go because this buggy has a dang flat tire. Everything we own has a flat tire. Look at all this stuff I have to take down to the buzzard barn. Of course, it started pouring on the way down there and I got all wet. This is what we call the buzzard barn. On top of that little room right there is where the baby buzzards always live, and they hiss at you and it smells like caca. Headed back to the house again. I hate this dishwasher, it doesn't dry. You guessed it, back to the well house for some more laundry. Now that the buggy's empty, it's time to reload it and finish unloading this trailer. I was able to unload most of the things, but I had to leave the heavy stuff for my husband because I actually have a broken wrist. The new weatherproof outlet cover came in, so I went ahead and installed it. Of course, when my husband got home, we had to go drive through the pond hole. This is his favorite thing to do every night. Rain or shine, he's getting down in the pond hole to check the progress. He's such a goofball. We ran into Mama coming up the hill. I asked my husband, what do you think she thinks about all this dirt? Because she kept looking back and forth. And he said, all I think she thinks is munch, 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 munch. Where's my snacks? Munch, munch, munch. I was laughing so hard. I guess she realized her food wasn't in there just yet because she saw me on the porch over by her food bucket. She came about halfway to the porch and then waited for me. She's such a silly goose. Look at that little goober. I'm not sure if she would want to be my friend if I didn't come bearing snacks. I have to say, she does follow me around like a puppy though, and that warms my heart. Munch, 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 munch. I think he may be right. Maybe once it stops raining, I'll be able to get some more farm content for y'all. Do you want to see more day in the life videos?